is that's causing it. Is this again? It's this image is prominent in my mind as a man in like periwig who and there's nowhere. Where did that come from?
Well,
okay.
I do keep thinking I see things. Is anyone here? What is that sound?
Sounds like gravel, isn't it?
It sounds... What is that sound? If it's you that played the piano earlier, please do it again now so we can hear you. Move that chair in there if you can.
It can take a bit of time to build up the energy again, do you see what I mean? So it's not going to happen straight away. But that...
What the?
But that...
What the?
No, there's also a gamekeeper energy in here. You're the gamekeeper, is that correct? Yeah, he's with us now.
Can I walk over there?
Yeah. There's an energy beside him.
Do you want to call out, David?
Mm-hmm. If there are any astrals, any spirit people here, please make your presence known.
Oh, I heard that.
Yeah, I heard that.
That was from behind me. Oh, I heard that.
If that was you, could you do that again?
There was a tap on the floor. Was that you, Cal? Creepy.
Was that you that scratched me earlier on? Is it me you don't like? Do you wish to harm me in some way? Could you please do it again? Was that you? Could you please do it again?
What was that? I didn't hear that, no.
Did you know?
No. Move one of the chairs behind us. Move any of the chairs around the room. Like you did before. I can't remember which chair it was. I'm kind of disorientated a little bit. I think it was one of those two. How do you feel, Stu?
Shit scared.
Do you?
Honestly, mate, I feel shit scared.
What the was that? Something moved. Something definitely moved.
That's come from that corner over there.
Whoa. Oh, no way. No way, no way. The chair's moved. Whoa. Whoa.
No, it couldn't have moved.
It's moved. It's not where it was. That is mad.
And in hindsight, Carl and I must have been mad to want to return to the scene of our very first paranormal investigation. But now we also have a few more eyewitnesses who strongly agree that whilst this property may appear austere, an invisible force does still seem to dominate a location simply buzzing with astral activity.
What was that?
Whoa. Oh, no way. No way, no way. The chair's moved.
There's absolutely no doubt in my mind that Michelham Priory has most certainly lived up to expectations. Even before the 24-hour vigil that we were doing, Carl and Yvette decided that they would come back and spend the night before alone in the building. They managed 10 minutes. Yvette was absolutely terrified.
We're not scared of you.
Did you hear that?
I did hear that.
I want to get out.
No, we can't.
I think the investigation produced a lot of phenomena, a lot of paranormal phenomena that at this point in time we can't fully explain. And for me as a parapsychologist, that is the most fascinating thing. On the first walk around, Stuart actually appeared to have been scratched by a spirit or something.
Whatever it is has been dragged from here to here. And to do that is a pin or something really sharp like that.
The great thing about this evidence is it was only 5 minutes prior to that we were in an upstairs room and Stuart felt a pin or something sharp actually touch his back. We checked his back and there's footage of that to show that there's no scratch. Less than 5 minutes later we were down in the kitchen. Stuart had the same reaction, although it was a lot more violent, and then when we checked his back there was a scratch on there. There are very, very few explanations for what could have happened. The second piece of evidence that I'd like to focus on is auditory phenomena. At one point early on in the investigation, all of us were in an upstairs room and we heard what sounded like a harpsichord or piano, but it's not.
Piano without down.
A skeptic would immediately argue that if there was anybody playing the piano in the downstairs room, they could have got out in time and we would never have seen them. Because of that, we made sure that for the rest of the investigation we had lock-off cameras, we had MP3 recorders, and also beam barriers across the keys of the piano. What was amazing was later on in the investigation, the same thing happened. Looking back over the footage on the lock-off camera, which was pointed at the keyboard, you can't actually hear the sound of the keyboard when everybody else can upstairs. That's unfortunate. But it still doesn't discount the possibility we may be looking at some paranormal source. It could be that the sound of the piano actually exists in the ether, it's part of the Michelham Priory. That would be a paranormal explanation.
Just want to get out of here, but...
Whoa!
What was that? What was that? What was that?
Aside from the specific paranormal phenomena that I've discussed, the whole investigation at Michelham Priory was fantastic. And there are a number of vigils that the team participated in where they captured other phenomena.
Ah!
Whoa! Oh, no way! No way! No, 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 wait! The chair's moved.
There is enough evidence there that would warrant further investigation and the Most Haunted team actually returning for a longer period of time and getting to the root of everything paranormal.
Michelham Priory isn't simply impressive by sight, it also appears to house some of Britain's most evidential paranormal phenomena. From Most Haunted's 100th investigation, sleep tight.
Well, Friday means crime night here on Living TV, and the case of a serial killer is reopened when he attacks for the first time in 20 years. Brand new Criminal Minds get things going Friday at 9. Coming next, though, there's more to the 100th episode of Most Haunted than just that. We are heading back to Michelham Priory next for a Most Haunted Extra.